You and me both, man. It's been a busy couple months for I think both of us, and
Mm.
I think we're finally, hopefully, getting to the point where we can just hunker down and play some games again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I see here that it looks like you may have expanded on the PS5 library.
I have,
So,
sir.
can you tell us about that?
I will elaborate. Yes. So Tom discovered that I didn't own Demon Souls throughout a text message that we had, I think, last week. Earlier on in the week, I had said to him actually, I said, I'm trying to decide right now between Returnal or Demon Souls, and he goes, "Wait, you don't even have Demon Souls yet?" And I was like, "No, man, I just got the system. I don't want to chill in the bank account a little bit so Laura doesn't freak out." And he's like, "Well, dude, like maybe you'll have it by Friday, like wink, wink." And I was like, "Oh boy, don't you tempt me, man? Don't you tempt me?"
Uh,
And I got really excited. I was like, "Oh, dude, like, come on, man. Like, you don't have to do that." And he's like, "No, you'll have it by Friday." I'm like, "Oh, dude, thank you so much. Like, you don't understand like how much this means to me because like him and I have been playing that game for so long, and we played it back in I think it was 2011
hmm.
is I think when I first started it, and I didn't start it with him, but eventually I went through pretty much all the Souls games with Tom. The only game that we have not completed together is Bloodborne. So we have this sort of like timeline, going through these games together in the co-op mode. So he got it for me, and we there was an ultimatum kind of behind it though. Like this sort of there was a conditions had to be made.
Of course.
The condition was that I have to wake up early. And when I say early, it's Tom early. This dude gets up early and he goes to bed early. So the condition was Sunday mornings, every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. He entertained 7. I was like, you know what, dude? I think it's going to have to be 8. Every Sunday, I don't get up that early
Yeah.
unless it's a weekday or whatever. So every Sunday, 8 a.m., we have to play from 8 to like 10, 12, whatever it is, depending on what we have going on. And I agreed. I was like, absolutely, dude. You're buying me like a $70 game. I'll be there at 8 sharp every Sunday, no matter what. So that's what we're doing. We played Sunday. It's a very familiar game, but it's also very different.
Mm.
And I think to kind of keep it short, sweet, they didn't alter too much, but what they have altered is obviously the visuals, the fidelity there is insane. I've never seen such a crisp looking game before.
Mm.
I've spoken very highly about games like Uncharted 4 and Last of Us and some of those really good looking games, but Demon Souls, I think, may take the contender now for the best visual game I've seen, at least to date. And there's good reason for that. It's a PS5 exclusive. They didn't cut any corners here, Blue
Hmm.
Point. And the sound is incredibly impressive as well. Like when he launches his magic, it sounds like something from LucasArts or Skywalker sound, man. It is
Yeah.
just incredible. And we both were playing with the same headset. So there's arguments that you're not really experiencing the Tempest 3D audio that the PS5 has, but a lot of people are saying they don't need a compatible headset for that. But
Mm.
whatever we were experiencing, it sounded tremendous. It sounded like it was all around us. So sound wise and visual wise, spectacular. Gameplay wise, super smooth. Trying to think of what else. It's just different. Like it's just the character models and the faces, they're so much more detailed and they move differently. Like you can see their eyes and their nose, and everything has like an animation to it. And the 2009 title, that was I think a launch game for the PS3, it still holds up, but compared to this, it's night and day.
Yeah. Yeah. In the chat, Son of a Bitch is saying Demon Souls Remake was my first Souls game I got anywhere in, let alone beat super solid.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we're not that far in. We've only played a little bit. Like I beat the first boss on my own, which you have to do to summon other people and for you to be summoned as well.
Hmm.
And that was not that challenging because I've done it like 10 times before. The layout is the same. Um, and then now we're struggling beating a pretty difficult boss. It's a spider boss. I can't remember her name or what the spider boss name is, but it's challenging. There's still a strong challenge that exists within Demon Souls, and I like that. I think
Hmm.
that it's going to be tough, and it's a game that you generally, if you play on your own, you're going to die a lot. If you play with somebody else, you're going to die less, and the simple reason behind that is because you have help.
Hmm.
And that's just kind of how we play. We don't play solo and just like sit in a party and like chat the whole time. We like to play together, and it takes longer because when we're done playing one world in in say like my world, we then have to do it again in his world.
Huh.
So
So
once he summons me, then I'm helping him, and then then I have to summon him to help me with my world on it.
that's
So you're basically doing
yeah.
everything twice.
That's interesting because I expected it to be kind of like a shared world, you know.
No,
Huh.
no, it's not how they're done. I mean, the co-op system, it isn't even really a co-op game, but you can make it a co-op game because of the summoning system.
Okay.
So intentionally, or ideally rather, they set this summoning system up for help. Like if you're stuck on a boss or you're stuck in a particular area of a world, you
Mm-hmm.
can summon a stranger in Texas or one of your buddies to help you out with that area. But I don't know if it was really ever intended to play throughout the whole game with the same person. But it is possible. It just takes a little bit more work.